You can eat fine, you can sleep enough, you can even exercise sometimes. But if you sit for long hours every day, your body still reacts, not all at once, not with pain at first. It starts quietly. Today, we're talking about what long sitting really does to your body over time, and why many people feel stiff, tired, or heavy without knowing the reason. Sitting feels natural. Most of us do it without thinking. We sit at work. We sit while driving. We sit while watching screens. Because sitting feels comfortable, the body doesn't send warning signals right away. There's no sharp pain, no sudden problem. That's why long sitting often goes unnoticed. The human body is designed to move often, not to stay still for hours. When movement slows down, the body adjusts quietly. Muscles reduce activity. Joints move less. Posture holds one position for too long. At first, these changes are subtle. You might feel slightly stiff when standing up. Your back may feel tight for a moment. After a few steps, it seems fine again. Over time, this pattern repeats every day. The body starts accepting stillness as normal. Muscles that should support movement become less active. Other muscles stay tense longer than they should. This doesn't happen overnight. It builds slowly over weeks and months. That's why many people don't connect long sitting with how their body feels later. Sitting feels harmless at first. The effects show up later. When you sit for long periods, your body stays in one shape for too long. Some muscles remain shortened, while others stop working as much as they should. The muscles around the hips and lower back are affected first. They stay bent for hours, day after day. Over time, they lose their natural flexibility. At the same time, muscles meant to support movement, like the glutes and upper back, become less active. This creates imbalance. One group of muscles works too little, another works too much. The result is stiffness. At first, you may notice it only when standing up. Your lower back feels tight, your hips feel slow. After a few minutes of walking, it fades. As the habit continues, the stiffness lasts longer. It may show up in the morning or after sitting again. Movement feels less smooth than before. This is not a sudden issue. It's a slow response to repeated stillness. The body adapts to what it does most often. If it sits often, it prepares for sitting, not for movement. Stiffness is the body's way of signaling that it needs regular motion, not long periods of stillness. Movement helps the body stay active from the inside. When you move, muscles support blood flow and help energy circulate more smoothly throughout the body. During long periods of sitting, this process slows down. Blood flow becomes less active, especially in the lower body. The body is still working, but not at its usual pace. Many people notice this as a general drop in energy. Legs may feel heavy. The body may feel slower to respond. Focus can become dull even without doing physical work. This is often misunderstood as being tired or unmotivated. In reality, the body has been still for too long. When movement is limited, the brain also receives fewer signals from the body. This can reduce alertness during the day. It becomes easier to feel foggy or restless while sitting. Over time, long sitting trains the body to stay in low energy mode for longer periods. This doesn't mean something is wrong. It means the body is understimulated. Small movements help reset this pattern. Standing up, shifting position, or walking briefly can help the body feel more awake again. Energy is closely linked to movement. Less movement often means less natural alertness. Posture is shaped by habits, not by effort alone. When you sit for long hours, your body begins to settle into that position as its default. Over time, the head moves slightly forward, shoulders roll inward, the upper back becomes more rounded. These changes happen gradually, without awareness. At first, posture corrects itself when you stand or walk. Later, holding an upright position starts to feel uncomfortable or forced. The body has learned a new normal. This shift is not caused by weakness. It is the result of repetition. The body adapts to what it does most often. Long sitting also reduces how often the spine moves through its full range. Less movement leads to less flexibility. This can make the upper back and neck feel tight after sitting. Many people try to fix posture only when they notice discomfort, but posture changes usually begin long before pain appears. The body responds to positions held for long periods. Sitting with minimal movement teaches the body to stay in that shape. Awareness of posture during the day and changing positions more often helps reduce how deeply these patterns settle over time. Joints are designed to move regularly. Movement helps them stay comfortable and responsive during daily activities. When you sit for long periods, many joints stay in a limited position. Hips remain bent, knees stay still. The spine holds one shape for too long. Over time, this lack of movement affects how joints feel. They may become stiff when you stand up. Motion can feel slower or less smooth than before. These changes happen gradually. That's why many people think stiffness is just part of getting older. In reality, daily movement patterns play a large role. Joints rely on regular motion to stay flexible. Long sitting reduces that natural movement throughout the day. This does not mean damage is happening. It means the body is adjusting to low activity. When joints move less, the body becomes cautious with motion. Comfort decreases, not because of injury, but because of habit. Simple changes in how often you move can help joints feel more ready for everyday tasks over time. The body responds to patterns. What you do most often becomes what the body prepares for. When long sitting is part of everyday life, the body adapts to stillness. Muscles become efficient at holding one position. Movement becomes less expected. This adaptation happens quietly. There's no alarm, no sudden signal. The body simply adjusts its settings over time. As this pattern continues, stiffness starts to feel normal. Low energy feels familiar. Moving after sitting feels like extra effort. This does not mean the body is failing. It means it's learning. The body is designed to conserve energy when movement is limited. When sitting dominates the day, the body stays in low movement mode for longer periods. Eventually, the idea of frequent movement feels unnatural, even though the body was built for it. These changes are not permanent, they're habit-based. Once the pattern is recognized, it can be influenced. Short moments of movement help remind the body that change is normal. The body learns through repetition. When movement becomes part of the routine again, comfort and responsiveness often improve over time. This topic is not about fear or strict rules. It is about noticing patterns that often go ignored. Long sitting does not cause immediate problems. The effects build slowly through daily habits that feel normal. Many people focus only on diet or exercise. They overlook how many hours they spend still. The body notices that time even if the mind does not. Awareness changes how you respond. When you start paying attention, you notice stiffness sooner. You feel when energy drops. You recognize when posture starts to fade. This creates choice. You can shift position. You can stand briefly. You can move a little without turning it into a workout. Small actions done often matter more than occasional effort. Regular movement sends a clear message to the body that it is still needed. This is not about doing more. It is about sitting less without stress or pressure. The body responds best to gentle reminders. Movement does not need intensity to be useful. Once you understand how long sitting affects you over time, it becomes easier to support your body through simple daily awareness. Sitting is part of life, but staying still for too long sends quiet messages to your body. Stiffness, low energy, reduced comfort. Once you understand the connection, you can start noticing how your body responds. Awareness is the first step. If this helped you understand your body better, stay with the channel for more helpful information.